Hello, do you still remember me? I stopped doing this video on visas because of the pandemic. All borders were closed, so I felt like there was no need for me to be doing a lot of videos about visa. But now the borders are open, so yay! Okay, so we can do videos again. Well, the reason why I was alerted to do this video is because I've been receiving emails again from all of you asking for ideas and templates about most likely, first of all, visitor's visa, okay, which I know I am more capable of talking about visitor's visa because all of my visas were visitor's visa. So I'm not good at working visa because I never had applied for working visa. So I'm here, first of all, for visitor's visa or tourist visa. So for this video, I already had spoken about US visa during my past videos. For now, I will concentrate on UK, Canada, Australia, and EU countries. So why do I need to concentrate on these particular countries and continent? Because we use a continent. It is because number one difference between the U.S. visitors and those countries that I mentioned is that these countries and continent do not require an interview. So the only basis for approval or disapproval of your visa is based on your documents. That's what you call sound documentation. So just like all the rest of the countries, first world, third world, and developing countries, they always consider, number one, they always are concerned about public safety. So you have to prove that you're not a threat to their peace and order. So what does that mean? Well, for visitors visa, I really hadn't experienced any country asking for police clearance, but well, as you know, they can Google people nowadays. Mr. Google has the answer to everything, so they can Google you. So if you've got criminal records, you have to be very honest in answering the questionnaires. So when you apply online, there are a lot of questionnaires. So if you did have some criminal convictions, you have to be very honest because they are also very particular with honesty. So you have to be very careful. And there's another question actually that follows that you're already cleared out of the criminal record. And so if you have criminal record in the past, you have to submit to them that you've been cleared. Is it actually a clearance? So you have to submit it together with your papers. Okay, but if you're not, I mean, thank God most of you are not, then you don't need to submit anything. Just have to answer no, 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 no. There's a long, long, long question during the online application. So you just need to check no, 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 no. All right. So number two, all countries are concerned about their public health. So for visitors visa, you don't need to submit x-ray or medical records. No, you're not. What you just also need to take no. Like, do you have communicable diseases? There's actually such a question as that. In the questionnaire, you just need to take no. All right. So number three, all countries, this is actually the very first consideration, your economic standing. So how do you prove your economic standing? Why are these countries particular with your economic standing? Number one, this is just my impression. all these first world countries are sick and tired of tourists overstaying and doing some background economy using their resources and without you paying taxes to them. Number two is that it costs them a lot of money. Having another mouth to feed. It's always like economics. So how do you prove that you ought to go back to your own home country after a certain amount of time that you spend or they allow you to spend in that country? So first of all, you have to have travels, at least three travels to to either non-visa or visa countries. So you have to have stamps first on your passport because having stamps in your passport will give them the impression that you're a traveler, you're a tourist, you would like to see the world. Okay, that's one. Number two, if you are employed, you have to um, you get a you have to submit your employment record, your contracts with your employer, um, and then your pay slip, your a leave of absence approval for your leave of absence for a certain period of time that you'll be traveling. You will also submit to them your tax records for 6 months. You will also be submitting to them just to prove that you're really employed and your employment is legitimate. You can also submit, yeah, I already said that, payslip. Well, now, if you are not employed, self-employed, or an entrepreneur, you have to submit, first of all, um, your business registration, just the same thing, your tax account record, and then tax payment record rather, and then your photos of proofs that you really are running a business. In my case, in one of those countries, I submitted a picture of my office and my staff around me. Um, I because I travel as a public speaker, I attached photos of my public speaking ventures and testimonials attached with my YouTube channel. This one, because I have here testimonials of those who joined me in my trainings. So whatever it is that proves who you are in your field of expertise, attach it through photos. And then if you have some online resources, put the URL below the photos. That will give you an edge too. And then they are also very particular with how much money you have in the bank. Because first, it indicate if well your money in the bank will determine if you really can afford your travel, because if you don't have money in the bank, then how can you afford your travel? That's what you call show money. You have to show how much you have in the bank. Now, all these qualifications are basic. So there are other more which I would like to share with you. If you would like to follow my website, it's just down below. I'm going to write it down there. I can give you 30 minutes free counseling or free coaching for US visa. All you need to do is just to make an appointment, or I will be vlogging. I've been blogging aside from this vlog. You will be seeing there some more of the resources that I will be sharing, like templates and everything. Okay. Um, well, I have a question me here, which says that do we need to attach land titles or properties and so on? Well, it's optional. It's I never had attached anything about land titles and houses and stuff. I just attach my bank account. Well, if you don't have much money in the bank, then yeah, it's good for you to attach properties like your car, your house. That would also help. If you would like to, yeah, that would help. Just attach it. It really will not make a difference, I guess. But they're actually really more concerned about your bank account because you don't pay. You can't bring your house when you travel. That is just to a certain, just for them to make sure that you can afford your travel. Okay, so now the question is, what if you don't have money in a bank account and someone is inviting you to visit him or her? Well, ask for an invitation letter from that person who will invite you to visit him or her to a certain country, and then ask for requirements. I have a template for an invitation letter and also some requirements. So this person who's going to invite you will present his bank account as well, will present all the requirements that are also asked of you. That is for a certain country to determine whether this person also um, can subsidize your expenses when you're visiting the country. However, it's the however your credentials are still important if you're a visitor's visa. You still need to present your credentials. Well, how to determine whether you get a visitor's visa or not, it really depends on the consul. But in my experience, I always travel. Well, this is going to be another video, how to travel the world without spending money for your transportation, for your accommodation. This is what you call special talent travels. When someone, an institution invites you to do services to render professional services for them, then there's a certain contract to this, but it still falls under visitor's visa. I will be talking about this in another video to encourage very talented people to be able to travel without them, without um, yeah, to be able to travel without them resorting to um, a private person to invite them, because an institution is a stronger force than one individual who's going to invite you. That's another thing. But I'm going to give you a feedback. I mean, I'm going to give you some pointers because in my experience, I traveled um, through institutional invitations because I'm a public speaker and a consultant. So I travel and I render professional services through my trainings to some companies and corporations abroad. So um, so that's it. Just to summarize everything that I've said, all countries are very particular with public safety. You're not a threat to public health. You're not a threat to peace, the peace and order, and you're not a threat to their economy. Okay, so the things you need to prove, I will write down everything here and follow my website because there'll be a lot of inputs. I'm not going to charge you anything. The consultation is going to be for free. This is just merely a help to everyone. So my first video was actually also, I really didn't have the intention of having viewed by 150,000, 180, 200,000 people. I just really also my experiences about procuring some other visas from other countries. I just put it there because I just wanted to help people. So it's just also for the same thing. Just for benevolence, I'm going to upload this and help you secure your visitor's visa to the UK, to Australia, to the EU countries, to Canada, and to all first world countries. So that's it. The procedures, I can also teach you how to apply through the website. Um, all those, I know the addresses of some agencies where you need to get some extra papers because you also need to. get some extra paper some for some other agencies because you need a lot of proofs of who you are. And so that's it. I would like to see you once again. If you're blessed with this visa, please comment down below and follow this channel because I know that I will be able to help you out with your visitor's visa in all those countries that I specified. So for my next visa, I'm going to study, I'm going to share with you how to apply, okay, in all, how to apply, the process of application and what particular, I have some templates to show you. So don't forget, I'll be coming back next week and please watch my show again. This is Mary Angela Moore for my visa hour with you. Until then, don't forget to follow and subscribe and write your comments down below. I will be answering your questions as well. Thank you so much and blessings to all of you.